service in time if we do not deliver it at full length. Again, we know central to the improvement of the system is the transfer station. And so I have an introduce that would want to ask the regional manager if they are waiting. The transfer station is.
That's your one. One. Plan for the transfer station has been submitted to the Westmoreland Parish Council.
It has? Yeah.
And they are trying to wrap up that aspect of it. And move on as fast as possible to ensure that door breaking and all relevant activities take place as quickly as possible.
Door breaking has served the actual activity.
And other activities. This is about construction.
Yes, Councillor.
I think it's part of the whole garbage collection scenario. The debris is cleaned out of drain still remains on the road for too long. Right now it's on Louis Street and other streets in South. Is it not the responsibility of NSWMA to get that debris removed? Not who?
The sculling is there.
There are two activities that take place called one is sculling. And I said it before, this is the only town in the 4 parishes that are responsible for and will continue to do sculling. We have not gotten any money to do sculling anywhere in the 4 parishes that are responsible for. This is the only town will continue to exercise sculling. However, periodically, our sister agency, the National Works Agency, will clean drains. And the debris that are extracted from the drains are placed on the sidewalk. It's not our responsibility, or on the road, it's not our responsibility to remove those debris.
That's responsible in NWA?
Yes, sir. The NWA responsibility.
That's a serious problem there.
Okay, that's it.
Mr. Chairman, with regards to sculling of the regional manager state a while ago, we need to create a memorandum of understanding then, because from time to time, sculling is done and left on the roadside till this things start going back in them. So we need to get the situation cleared up and a policy on it. Who is responsible for sculling if it's not the NSWA? It is being done in certain areas, but it's left there for too long to be taken. And some of the streets are narrow. Even Rose Street where there is school in session. Materials are there now, and sometimes it dries up and starts growing shrubbery again.
Yes,
Mr. Chairman, I find that very strange. I get a very expensive thing from this parish almost every 2 weeks. From a gentleman who cares every sculling that is done by us in this parish. The fact is, Mr. Chairman, with limited resources, I cannot be hiring a truck to clear sculling every day. So we allow the sculling to accumulate no longer than 4 days and we clean every single one of them. There are instances where the Westmoreland Parish Council does sculling and it is not picked up. I have said to my staff here time and time again, ensure that the sculling that is done by you is picked up as quickly as possible. And I repeat, we cannot afford we cannot afford to scull and pick up the same day. We do not have enough money to hire a truck to pick up the same day.
What, a week?
Sir?
A week?
You don't say a week, sir.
he said 4 days.
I'm sure I have seen debris on the road for a week and more.
The sculling on Louis Street at the speak of was done on Sunday. I came here yesterday and sculling is being done beside Mannings and we intend to pick up all of that sculling by the end of today. I think till tomorrow. But the fact is, we are not the only persons doing sculling within this parish. And I know Councillor Meyer calls me every time that he has a problem. And I have not had any call from him 2 weeks and months now.
Is it crying?
Let's go to
Mr. Chairman, understand, so yes, at a different time and a different place. Let us look at the whole schooling policy and say how we can.
Yes, how we
Because,
can.
as I said, even on the school road, when children have to narrow road, and you have the vehicles parked one side waiting to pick up the children at some primary, and there is something on the other side. So let us look at it and so we can best deal with it. All right, thanks.
Thank you. Yes, I would just like to comment on it myself because I think we need to address the situation much better than it has been going on. And to be honest, I have to agree with Mr. Daly because even sometimes when we at the council give out work, I've noticed that they clean the drain, plug it up there, and nobody pick it up. Right now, I drove yesterday to Williamsfield to see what was going on with the patching of the road. I came across and dropped back out at Parish, and then I came down. When you get to Stony Bridge, coming down, there's a lot of stuff there on the roadway, which NWA has done, and they have not cleaned it. I tried and I tried and I tried to get Mr. Clark, and I cannot get nothing out of them. So this morning, I asked Mr. Jones to go out there and get an open body truck and clean from Stony Bridge right into this town of Stablemar. I cannot sit here and see the place look like that over this weekend. It must be kept better. So since they wouldn't do it, I just have to make up my mind and get it done. But it's a shame and a disgrace to know that NWA has cleaned that roadway and leave it like that. Yes, Councilman.
So, Chairman, one important thing with that roadway, I don't know if I can describe it as no man's land, because the NWA seem to don't want to take any control of that area. It's not under their control. Even as a company, I try to lobby to get funds from NWA to clean that area, they say it's not under their control. So we need to, and I think sometime we had passed a resolution here and sent some letter.
Yes, we did. Asking for NWA.
It hasn't reached any further. My last discussion, it hasn't reached any further. So we are still suffering with that area.
Exactly. Yes, Mr. Daly.
So, Chairman, I'm just asking for the patience of the residents of the parish that indeed we are having trucking problems, and as a result, they are not able to meet some of the schedules as we wish to. They're trying to work, that's number one. Secondly, I'm asking the residents of the parish to assist us Friday night into Saturday morning because significant activity is going to be in the town Friday night. I have instructed my staff to hire additional personnel to see to the fact that we do some level of collection of waste during the activities at
Independence.
Independence for Friday night.
Yes.
So I'm asking the public to cooperate so that we can get the town as clean as possible and early for Saturday morning. Because based on that size activity for Friday night, I know the entire town is going to be upside down from up and down from all the way. And for us to be ready by 8 o'clock Saturday morning is not going to be an easy task. So let's ask for cooperation.
Thank you, Mr. Daly.
You're here.
Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Item 6. I think the road is finished now. Item 6, Councilor Gifford. The road is
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm sure all of us here who have traversed the section of the road leading from Bluefields to White House is feeling much better and would have recognized that significant amount of work has, been taking place on this time.
pleased to see.
To specifically address the topic, I don't know how many persons have noticed that there is a sign posted in Belmont where that undermining, that erosion.
Yes.
There's a sign posted dated the 31st of January which seeks permission from the relevant authority to have them do work to the shoreline, because you can't just go out and do work like that without permission.
Okay.
So there's a notice from NWA to that particular ministry, seeking permission to, to do backfilling of the ocean so that they can fix that. So I am assuring all of us that that section in Belmont will be fixed before that roadway is completed. I am, however, concerned that there are 2 other sections that will be left, as is, and that is followed by the church, the Moravian Church, and White House proper by New Hope Primary and Jonah High. But I also want to use this opportunity to remind Council that the bypass from Brighton to Robbins River, which has been used extensively over the last year and a half, has been in a most deplorable condition. And I know for the life of me, Council will not find the resources to effect such repair. I am sure that we have requested help from NWA because it is their vehicle that has damaged that road. I am again asking that we approach NWA for assistance to repair that right bypass which has been damaged by the vehicle that they caused to go in that area. I thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Councillor.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes,
With your
Councillor.
kind permission, having traveled that route as recent as yesterday, I must say I've seen significant improvement from when we came since 2011. And if my memory serves me right, that project will cost the government of Jamaica, the citizens of Jamaica, some near $400 million. I want to sow a seed of thought that on completion of that highway, it may be fitting to honor the Honorable Roger Clark, who I know was instrumental with other MPs in negotiating for that road, that highway be named in his honor.
Mr. Chairman, I think there was another proposal put to Parliament by Dr. Duncan, which I felt would be more appropriate in my mind. Not to discredit what my colleague has said. I said more appropriate because it would address the section of the road from Maxfield to Ferris, which I think is one of the most needed section highway in Westmoreland, major roadway in Westmoreland that needs repairing.
Yes.
Right, it has been patched a million times since 1980. I've been a student at Natal Agricultural School. Yes. They've been patching and patching that road, and nothing has been done in terms of overall rehabilitation. Right. So I personally support the notion of doing Maxfield to Ferris.
To Ferris. Okay. Yeah, that's what the DP is submitting.
I was at the Parliament yesterday.
Street lights? Mr. Campbell? Can you tell me anything, sir?
The complaints should come forward about repair as possible. Does have some merit. In the past, I think 1 or 2 line that we can have up on the network. And what happens, a lot of customers really are what have a lot of material than normal. And the problem is that like we can't really stop people on that. We can minimize, we can't stop it. So my team really resources shift mainly towards maintenance and restoration. What happens? We can't just treat like the way how we use coaches and patrol and so on. So we can operate for results. Predominantly. So for us right now, I think it's like I said, that we don't have no problem. So that's what we're on. During the last month, we repaired out around 13 streets like I couldn't name out a few clearance, incomplete Sablamar, South Sea, Albury, Darlington, Seaport Road, Bethel Road, and so on. We did some in constant constituency, give choice of 45, 42 will be 45 lines, still on the 30 committees. We have some from Council Mackenzie to the action. Council Delancey, Mr. Gilford, we did some work there, we are covered up a further list, as well as senior here as well. So it's still working, it's some work in progress. I can't be that we are not as efficient and effective, but the priority now is really to keep lights on all the customers really in and resources is not managed.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Gilpin. Mr. Campbell. I'm glad to know that you are doing some work, but I still think that more needs to be done. I reported a street light. Well, first let me say there are several in my division that was reported and I haven't seen anything done. But there's one at Swept Away Gate. That light is out for maybe over 4 months now. I reported it twice and until this day nothing has been done. I think there's 2 in right now, so, and I have some more in my diary, but I don't have them here now. But I think we need to look seriously at what is happening in my division right now. There are several lights up. Even on the West End Road, they fixed one, and it worked for about a month and it goes again. So we need to look seriously at the area. And also, I would just like to say, Mr. Campbell, that we have to look seriously. We are now in the hurricane season, and we need to clean the lines. The lines need cleaning all over the parish. As I was telling you, I look at one of my area and I noticed that it is growing over so much that I get someone to start cutting down some of the trees because they are overhanging the road, and when they overhang the road and the place keep cool, less than no time your roadway is going. So I have someone doing that now, but at the same time, as I said, that those that the light goes through, we cannot touch them. So I'm asking you to just deal with that for me, please, sir. I know you will use your initiative and deal with it. Yes, Councillor Martin.
Your Worship, Mr. Campbell, I have called your office and I have asked when will there be a patrol? And the response is that JPS cannot afford a patrol. Mr. Chairman, if you travel on the main road and you get punctured, there's the amount of street lights that is out. You have to rim your tire for safety. And I'm only speaking on the main road.
The main road?
On the main road. If JPS cannot do a patrol, then it's we the council that will have to do the patrol.
Yes. Yes.
I need, Mr. Chairman, JPS to do their natural patrol throughout the parish.
It's a poor responsibility.
Mr. Chairman, Sunday come, I go have to call all of my people them and tell me, say, on the list come to me. It cannot work, so it is JPS responsibility to do a patrol throughout the parish. And I'm asking that a patrol be done before the end of this month.
Here. Yes.
I can speak to the process of someone has come that for a patrol. As I pointed out, they are reporting a relative to the number of activities of the company to deal with. SN actually send use resources on a part basis. So I understand there needs to be patrol. But I'm saying for instance, it's not a matter of affording. Even the persons who are competent, JPS don't really pick up persons off the street and work at JPS. So I've increased resources within the limits of which persons are so trained and available. most of the contractors currently are employed and engaged for maintenance emergency work due to the level of the parish. And yes, I understand the concerns, but if I am to choose to bring in a line that affects 1,500 customers or to patrol maybe 30 street lights, I understand it's a choice to make. And as I passed alluded this morning, the fire, and at the end you have to make decisions. And I understand the issues, but I have to make a call. And I will choose to keep the lights on first. And yes, we intend to go to patrolling. And I don't back in, tell you who there's no affordability of patrol, because most of the councils are around. I speak to them at the bench and I go out to Mr. Gilpin and Mr. Dole and so on, and get to respond. And I have never made such a statement. And I am sure Mr. Gilpin or Mr. Dole have nothing to the statement. So I really can't tell who made the statement. Maybe I've heard it. But there's no such thing that we can't afford a patrol. So, in terms of patrol, as soon as the level of activity we're seeing now, temperature goes along it, then we're able to resume activity the way we can, plan maintenance and so on. But for now, it's all about responding to what's happening based on the condition.
Okay.